an alleged assailant in California, violently shoving an 84-year-old Thai American man to the ground. He died of his injuries days later. Authorities say it's not currently being prosecuted as a hate crime, and the suspect has pleaded not guilty. A 91-year-old man was pushed over in Oakland's Chinatown. The motivation has not yet been determined.
What up, loved ones? What it do? It's Pada Young right here. You know where I'm from. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're new to this channel right here, just hit the subscribe button real quick and give it a like if you think it's cool, if you think it's real. So right now, man, we got one of the activists from Asians with Attitudes. They call him James, and he's here to educate us about what's really going on with all this anti-Asian hate crime, man. You know, so
Well, it's been happening very, very rampantly right now. You know, all these anti-Asian hate crimes. It's like since the start of the end of January, there's been so many anti-Asian hate crimes going on, and you know, you got elderly getting killed. Like a few got killed already, and there was a total media blackout on what's going on with the Asian community and stuff like that. And then so that's why we had to force the media to start talking about it and like shed light on our issues, because we've been too silent for too long. And it's happening not just in California, it's happening like all over. It's happening in the East Coast, it's happening like, you know, in like the Midwest and stuff like that. And from last year also, like in 2020, there was like 2,800 documented Asian hate crimes since the pandemic.
Okay, so just 2020 alone, since the pandemic, there have been 2,800 incident reports that are anti-Asian.
Hate crimes, yes.
Hate crimes.
Throughout the United States.
Oh man, this is just United States that we're talking about. I've seen some videos from that group Asian Dawn on Facebook that also like in Australia. So this is not like a United States thing. This is like a whole world type thing.
It's a whole world. It's like outside of Asia. It's in Europe. It's happening. It was very rampant in Canada last year too. Very rampant. Australia also, but so far we haven't heard too much from them too much. But it's like it seemed like it shifts. It shifts. Right now, it's the United States is where it got a lot of it.
Okay, all right, brother. So 2,800 reported incidents. So what about the others that weren't reported? You know, just so I can imagine that.
That's also the thing. Imagine how many people. Imagine the ones that are unreported. We could probably have like 10,000 if we include that. You know, because a lot of Asians also. Remember, a lot of Asians are very passive and they're very quiet. They don't like to. They like to let it go. They like to shrug things off. You know, especially the elderly Asians. They don't like to report to the police and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can relate. My folks they feel the same way. They just they wanna fight back. They wanna turn the other cheek and stuff like that. But apparently it's not working, because I've seen some videos when this black dude pushed the old guy, and he just, I think, had like a brain damage. Can you tell us about that incident?
Yes, that was Mr. Vicha Ratanapaki. He was shoved by this dude, this black guy. He pushed him so hard that he hit his head. And he's claiming that right now in the court, he's claiming that he's not, he's you know, the mental insanity and all that. He's claiming that not guilty. And also there were reports that his girlfriend was with him at the time, and come to find out she's kind of part Asian. That was with her, that was with him, and stuff like that. And that's what that video, Mr. Vicha Ratanapaki, is what really triggered it off. It was the tipping point for a lot of Asians in America.
Oh man, yeah, because he died from that hate crime. And what would you say to those people that are trying to downplay this, like, oh no, that's normal program and that's not really a hate crime, that's just a regular a crime? What would you say to those?
like what is it like fuck them, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you can't like you know, why is it when it's Asians getting attacked we
yeah,
get downplayed? Why is it like we get attacked? It's not racial, it's not
yeah,
this, it's not that. People tell us to get over it. Every time Asians get attacked like that, we're people always trying to downplay it. They always try to like leave comments like, "Oh, Asians doing this." But what about what Asians are doing? But Asians do that too. You know, you don't see them doing that to the other races.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I noticed also like I don't really, cause us me as a gang member before when I was a little kid, I was mostly fighting with our own Asian folks. You know, like we don't we, like when
that's
even when
true.
yeah, even when I just to share my little experience, even when from my point of view, never it occurred to my mind to even rob like like innocent and old people if
That's true.
because
Yeah.
yeah, and so it's like, well, what is going on through their head? And is this like, do you think this is like the new generation type thing, the snitch nine generation, like no honor, no principle, no stuff like that, or it's because of um the pandemic, or you know what I mean?
You know, it has to do something with a
Yeah,
lot. Like it has to do with environment. It has to do with this new generation. But you know what? I met some people from the new generation that aren't like that. You know, it ain't all of them, but so some is the lack of G code that they got in the streets now. You know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
even me, like. But then again, you know, when I was young, we did some stupid shit, but we never like gonna come fuck around with a old lady and stuff like that, or mess with little kids and shit
yeah,
like that. You
yeah,
know, it has to do also with the like pandemic gave all these racist people a reason to hate on the Asian community more. In America, in Canada, in Australia, in Europe, you know, and it
okay,
has yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, but a lot has to do with new generation too. They got no discipline, you know.
yeah. I think
It,
yeah, I think the hate was already in there, man, and they're just using that as an excuse to
it was always there, bro. It was
yeah.
always there. The
It,
hate
wa- it,
the
wa-
hate was always the hate was always out there. This pandemic just gave it more of a reason. But this pandemic also gave light to all of us, the Asian community, to show, hey,
yeah,
we've been treated it like shit for this long, you know?
yeah, yeah. Okay, and you know what, man? You guys are doing an honorable thing. I support Asians with attitudes like all the way, because
Sure, right on.
if you guys are not gonna do this and step up, like who's gonna do it? That's my question. Like who's gonna step up and say enough is enough? Because they're
Yeah, yeah. Like,
yeah. So
and
somebody has to yeah. Go
somebody
ahead.
has to step up. Because you know what? All these videos, what happened? Because we were, not gonna lie, we were already amped up for last year. We was already mad last year, but we didn't do
Yeah,
nothing. And now it's
yeah,
getting worse this year. It's time to fight back. It's not like, it's time to like do something.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, we gotta
Uh,
protect our people, gotta protect our elders, and it's not just Asians we gotta protect. We gotta protect everybody. You know, we're not gonna hate on. We don't hate on black people. We don't hate on other races. You know.
yeah. Because man, in my younger days, I would say let's defeat violence with violence. But now that I'm older, uh, what you know, what I mean, what actions do you think should we, besides, because me right now, how I feel about it is violence being the last resort. But what actions would you suggest people
Well,
should do to prevent more anti-Asian hate crime attacks?
right now with us, it is the last resort too. But if it has to come to that, because we have to defend ourselves. You know, we're not gonna be on the offensive. We're not gonna go around beating up people for that. We're gonna be on the defensive. We're gonna like protect our people. So if we see our people getting attacked, we gotta resort. We gotta like, be defend them. whether it's
Yeah.
like physical or mental. But violence is like our last resort as of the moment.
Okay. Okay. Just so just want to clarify that no, I'm not saying to get violent also and
Yeah, we shouldn't. It shouldn't.
retaliate. Yes.
Don't bring unwanted violence. Just want to point that out to the people. Don't bring no
Yeah.
unwanted violence.
Yeah.
Especially the young ones that are looking at my page
Yeah.
as like they're looking up to
Yeah.
it because I got some young ones taking pictures. They're tagging AWA on the walls now and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I told them, we got to go
Yeah.
at it the right way. We got to be men about it.
Okay. And to those people with a lot of hate in their heart, and they wanna rob and put in work and beat up like old people, old Asians and women. I just wanna say like if you go pick on somebody like your own size or somebody that's not elder women and children. Like try this guy, try me, try somebody else that would fight back.
Yeah, but they'll
Yeah.
never do that because I'm not gonna lie. When we was there was like we didn't really had no trouble so far. We haven't had trouble, and I was in the field with my people in Oakland, and I walked with them. And during the field, when I was with them, there was a few action that went on. I don't know if you heard about the Asian guy who defended this lady in Oakland.
No, can you tell us
He
about that? Yeah.
Yeah, well, we was in the down the street at a hotel. So one of our people, Jay, heard the gunshots, but he didn't see it. He heard the gunshots, and when we got to the scene, we see the Asian guy helping this white lady, and another Asian lady helping the white lady. So apparently, three guys were trying to rob the white
White
lady,
lady.
and
Yeah.
the Asian guy came out the store, had a gun, and he fired like four shots in the air from what I heard. He shot at, and they all ran. And right now they arrested the Asian guy for doing that, for helping somebody. They said he wasn't supposed to discharge his weapon, even for helping somebody, unless they were at his store like to target his store. But this Asian guy just saw a lady in trouble and he decided to help her, and he's getting in trouble for it.
Okay, I kind of understand the situation, but can I ask also, was the lady, the white lady that was getting, what was he getting? Was she getting robbed or?
She was getting robbed. Yes.
Okay.
Like they pulled up on, from what I heard, they pulled up on a car, and then they
Yeah.
try to hit her with the door car while moving,
Yeah.
and try to steal her camera or bag.
Okay. Okay, understood. So this is a good example of what you just said right now that correlates also to my channel, because I want to stress out and emphasize that man's law and God's law is different, completely different. So what is righteous sometimes in God's law is not necessarily right for man's law. Like you said, the guy that had good intention to help the white lady got arrested and for helping. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's crazy, and and then
Oh,
he's out on bail right now. So, but his store is still closed.
okay.
So,
So moving on to, I also want to ask because people in Oakland, you guys united. And that's where the Asians with attitude are from all different races, but still Asians nevertheless. To those who don't understand,
yeah,
there's so many kinds. Filipinos, Chinese, Japanese,
Cambodian,
Korean, come on,
Cambodian, a lot of Khmer, a
Thailand,
lot of Laos people,
Laos.
Thailand people, a lot of Vietnamese
Yeah,
people. You know,
yeah,
we got Chinese, everybody. We're all united because you know what? In
yeah.
America, we're all seeing the same. You
Yes,
know,
yes,
like
yes.
we're not just because they're after
Yeah,
Chinese,
yeah,
and you think being Filipino or Korean, you're gonna get spared. Nah, they see us as
yeah.
all the same.
And I want
That's
people to
that's
understand. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. I want everybody to understand that, and you're doing a good thing because it's like how you say this, nationalism versus regionalism. When they always want to just look at their themselves as separate from the rest.
right.
Yeah, and man, you're making it happen because even those guys had put their differences aside to come together and unite
Yeah.
for a greater cause.
Right. Like one of our goals is to unite the Asian gangs too. Like hopefully, but we can't force them.
Yes,
But
yes,
like hopefully, like come in one thing to protect the community. You know.
yeah. And I'm glad you just said that because that's actually one of my goals too. Because I'm tired of all the uh, Asian on Asian crime when they don't even see the bigger picture also. And it's not just that
Right.
for everybody, man. For Rasa and Rasa, for I mean, the hate for what,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It's like what's the point of hating, man? Like if you're gonna fight for something, fight for our people. Don't fight for like fight for over like colors. You fight over a female. That's the problem with some of the Asian youngsters too. They fight over certain things that shouldn't be fought over. You know?
yeah, like who's the most handsome or you know what I mean? Like who's the most? Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah. What
Yeah, yeah,
color or
or
who's this? Who's harder? Whose
yeah, yeah,
rap is better? Like you can't.
yeah. But
It's
they're
gotta
so
stop. Like
they're so worried about that, but they don't see their own people's getting killed, man, by pure hate crime and racism. I don't. Do they even understand that? I want them to truly understand and grasp the
yeah, yeah,
concept.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have to. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help the
Oh,
youngsters, help the ex gang members and stuff like that.
yeah.
Like this is what's happening to our people.
Okay.
Like they don't mess with those type of Asians. They'll mess with like our Lolas, Lolos, and all that. Like my mom and stuff like that who's like 60 years old.
Oh,
I'm
damn.
scared for them.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
scared
yeah.
for them.
Me
Like my
too.
grandfather, I'm in the East Coast, right? And my grandfather, he likes to go around, walk around by himself. He's 87 years old. I
Yeah.
feel like, I can't always be with him. He likes to be by himself sometimes, like walk around, stretch his muscles. What old people do, like they got to walk around and exercise.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like with shit going on, it can't, it can't even happen. It's a damn shame. Like you got to worry for them.
Yeah. The thing is, like you just said right now, they should, your Lolo or your grandpa, your grandma, they should be able to walk around the streets freely without being, having to worry about getting pushed or getting killed, man. Because when you push
Right, right.
old people, sometimes they might break a bone. They'll never recover from that.
Just like what
Yeah,
happened to Mr. Vicha Ratanapaki.
yeah,
He was pushed. He was 87. He was
yeah,
pushed so hard, he hit his head. He died. Why do that? Like where's the honor in that shit?
yeah,
What are
yeah.
you trying to prove? You trying to
And
like his girlfriend was with him, so you trying to like show off to your girl? What like crazy?
oh man, this thing right here, man, it makes me sick to my stomach. Like, even if he wasn't a old even if old Asian grandpa, even if he was like a white grandpa or a black grandpa or a Mexican grandpa, that's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he got pushed and just got killed like that. Like, why? You know,
Crazy man. It's
and
sad,
yeah,
and
yeah. Go ahead.
it gets me pissed off with what's like all life going
Yeah,
on. It's like nobody's G checking these people. And
yeah,
it sucks because like it it happens when we not there. But that's why we gotta be there now. We gotta be there in force.
yeah.
Everything.
I understood. Right now, that's going on. The 2,800 incident reports from the anti-Asian hate crime happened in 2020. In 2021 alone, what do you think is going to happen?
It's gonna be way more than 2020. I tell you that.
Yeah,
And you know what? I don't want to fear monger, but I feel like it will get worse. It's gonna get worse
and people need
if we
to.
don't. Yeah, it's just we
Yeah,
gotta show them like we gotta like fight back stuff like that. It's gonna
yeah.
get worse, bro. I know I have a feeling. I'm not trying to fear monger because you know what? It's not stopping. Every week I got something new.
Damn.
I get a every
Yeah,
week I got a new video since February till the
yeah.
end of February. it has been nothing but anti-Asian hate crimes I've been posting on my page. I haven't posted nothing funny. I haven't posted no music video. I was basically focused on what's going on with the anti-Asian hate crimes, and that's all that's been posted.
Okay. Right now, I want to ask you also, do you think it's happening more in the East Coast, New York, compared to the West Coast, California?
It really depends, bro. Because last year in 2020, we was hearing it mostly in the East Coast, New York,
Okay.
Philadelphia,
Yeah, yeah,
Chicago, stuff like that.
yeah,
Now this year is like in the Bay Area. It's mostly in the Bay Area, where there's a lot of Asians. And
yeah.
then you have a few in Southern California too, but it's mostly in the Bay. SoCal, like LA and stuff like that, they have a few,
Yeah.
but it's mostly in the Bay Area. And it's this, and like recently too in San Diego, there was one. It reached San Diego, and San Diego has a lot of Asian people. A Filipino woman, 80 years old, 89, was assaulted in a train, in a trolley. Yeah, a Filipino
And
woman. Yeah, yeah.
did she just what by how many
Just
perpetrators?
one guy, one perpetrator, just punched her in the face.
Just based on no, it wasn't provoked or anything.
No, just
Just
unprovoked. They just punched her.
just because she was
You know,
Asian. Yeah.
yeah.
And we can't
So it's sad.
also I want to let it be known we can't people downplay that, or maybe he's just like mentally not all there, or come on, man, all
Yeah,
of
yeah,
them,
yeah, yeah.
thousands of incidents, and they're just not all there. It's obvious. There's no really denying it, man. Yeah,
Probably there's a few mental illness, but that ain't no excuse. And I'm noticing people are using that as an excuse
I
a
noticed
lot.
that too. Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah,
And why is it that only the Asians that are getting
get it.
victimized? Yeah, why? How is that a coincidence?
A lot has to do with like just like ethnic
Yeah,
hatred, like the pandemic,
yeah,
blame for the pandemic,
yeah,
um, jealousy from other communities,
yeah.
you know, stuff like that.
But
That's why.
nobody even really knows how all of this started. That's just the media,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's
What do you
crazy.
think?
It's crazy. Like if it wasn't for the media attention or the
Yeah,
media people showing it, we would have never known. And then you know what? And then it's not just that. It's like other Asian pages are finding out about it more than the media because people send their issues and stuff like that.
all right, brother.
So yeah,
Yeah, I think we've covered a lot of subjects here that people don't usually normally talk about. But before I end this, I know you're a busy person, man. Is there anything else you want to add on to you know to this particular issue?
like just want to shout out to like all the Asian celebrities, Asian rappers, Asian actors, and athletes that are like or media and TikTok, whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you got a platform, use it to shed light because the media don't really show our issues like that. If we didn't band together like we did on social media, none of this would have never been on media. Now we got Bravo TV and big companies showing solidarity to what's going on.
All right, brother. Yeah.
That's it.
So I want to real quick. Also, I want to do. That's good thing that you said that, because I want all the other people, like you just said, celebrities, people that has platform, to please just shed light, man. Shed light to the world, and for awareness, so that people are aware that these things are going on right now, and
Right.
just what I mean. Just hopefully that's what they'll do. And
Hell yeah.
yes,
That's
sir.
the least they could do. You have a platform, use it. Use it.
Okay.
Like, come on, like, let people know. Let people know. Let everybody know what's going on in our community. Yeah.
Okay, brother, man. Thank you very
All right,
much
brother.
for what
All
you're
right,
doing over
Father.
there. Take it easy, and we'll stay in touch,
Uh,
man. All right. And
sure. All right, Father.
with that being said, say what you mean and mean what you say, because real recognize real, homeboy. I'm out of here.
Got you. Later.
Thanks. Thank you.
One love, y'all. Everybody. Later.